What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Hollow Knight. We're gonna do the video that we talked about a while ago with the lore. I don't have the full journal completed. I'll work on it some year. At some point. I know there's I think there's a few hidden bosses, and I think a patch came out or something, because the screen was different and it had like Hornet's face on it or something, or like in the bottom, or what looked like her mask or something. I don't know. I should have paid more attention, but whatever. We're here. And I said I was going to do this a while ago, and I didn't, and I feel like I should make something else, you know, kind of revisit this game. So here we go. The long-awaited lore video where I'm just going to talk to myself for like, I don't know, half hour? I'll not talk to myself, talk to y'all, talk to the journal, before I inevitably have to go to class in 2 hours-ish, about 2 hours. I have to eat breakfast and all that shit, so let's get started. I don't even know if we're going to get through the full journal today, but we're going to go for it. Okay, Crawlid. Timid scavenger that crawls through the caverns looking for food. It's dull and pathetic and hardly worth killing. Vengefly, flying predator that pursues its prey relentlessly. Why does the hunter have so many notes on this shit? This fierce little hunter will bravely chase down creatures many times its size. Admirable! It is weak though, and I have devoured hundreds of them with little effort or care. So have we, dude. That's actually one thing I wish it had in this, was like the kill count for each enemy. That'd be pretty interesting. Patriarch of a Vengefly colony swoops at intruders and cries out for reinforcements if threatened. A filthy creature that is happy to chew on any old thing it finds discarded on the cavern floor. When it notices a threat, it will annoyingly scream and shriek, so kill it swiftly. Gruzzer. Simple-minded creature that haphazardly buzzes around bumping into things. They only seem dimly aware of their surroundings, making them easy prey to cut your fangs on. What is it that guides them on their paths? It almost seems like they search for ways to die. The Gruz Madre, mature Gruzzer that carries its young in its belly, attacks by hurling its huge body around. Bizarrely, this monster does not lay eggs, but instead carries its youngs inside of its fat stomach. This strange practice seems to exhaust the creature, making it sleepy and vulnerable. Take advantage. No, fuck that. You're killing moms, dude. Why would you do that? And the reason it's weird is because, you know, if you know your biology, I think insects lay eggs, and then this is supposed to be an insect, but, you know, having live birth in the womb or whatever, that's usually a mammal thing. I'm sure someone's going to correct me, because everyone knows more than I do. That's usually what happens. Tick Tick uses its small, sharp claws to climb around walls and roofs. Roofs? What the fuck's a roof? Like grooves? I don't know. Spends its time tapping its way through the roads and caverns near the surface of this kingdom. If you're patient, you can wait for it to come out, or come to you and pick it off. Yeah, sure. Aspid Hunter, is this the one I hate? It might be. Bests its prey by spitting corrosive liquid, often hunts in packs. Cunning predators that will try to pick you off from a distance. Yeah, I hate these things. Don't give them any space, just charge it and cut them down. You'll find they're not so cunning once they're dead. The mother carries the eggs of its young inside its belly, can hatch and birth its young as needed to deal with intruders. You ever just pop out kids to fight people? Like, go my minions. Go fight these. Shamelessly uses its own young as a weapon against its foes. Appalling, yes. But I do admire its resourcefulness. Hunter, please? Good hunters do not always make good parents. Damn. Aspid hatchling recently birthed these young... Oh yeah. Recently birthed... can't say that word. These aspid instinctively swarm around intruders. These hatchlings are born with an instinct to kill. They're still only infants though, and you can crush them between your fangs without thinking. Just don't let them overwhelm you with numbers. No, dude, you just swing and they go down. You know, it's not too bad. Thickly armored, it bursts from the ground to seize prey in its fangs. These brutes seem to be impervious to most damage, so you can sharpen your weapons on their thick hide or just slash away at them for your own amusement. They barely seem to notice. Remains of a bug animated by a strange force wanders the road where it once lived. These civilized bugs of Hallownest were weak in life, and now they are equally weak in death. Send them back into the dirt they were born in. Wow. The remains of a bug animated by a strange force uses its horn to attack any uninfected creature it finds. See, right here it says by a strange force. Actually, it says strange force for both of them, but you know, it's talking about uninfected, so it kind of gives you a little clue right there, I think. These bugs have an arrogant air about them, even after dying. Overly proud of their long horns. I enjoy snapping them off. The hunter notes are the best. They're way better than the normal, and I don't... What? I didn't kill enough of these? Okay. I mean, I only have 103 out of the 140 that I've encountered, so it's going to be 37 quick maths that we haven't officially gotten the hunter notes on, so we'll have to do that at some point. Like you said, that's kind of a... That'll probably be the next video. Not this one, you know, because I'm already 7 minutes in. I'm only going to go for about a half hour. Remains of a bug, yeah. It'll indistinctively leap at uninfected... Yeah, okay. It aggressively attacks any uninfected creature it finds. That's kind of the same shit. Wields a nail and a shell. I can't remember where these guys are. I want to say the grassy place. I don't even remember the spots on this map. Ooh, fuck this guy. Great Hallownest Crossguard. Instincts still drive it to guard its post against intruders. Damn, I'm missing a lot of these. Deformed and enraged by infection. Oh, we got some bosses. This is what I wanted to look at, were the bosses. A maggot driven mad by a strange force inhabits a stolen armored shell. Weak creatures love to steal the strength of others. Their lives are brief and fearful, and they yearn to have the power to dominate those who have dominated them. I was going to make a political comment, but let's keep going. Life Seed. Small scuttling seed filled with lifeblood, which can be extracted and consumed for its healthful properties. The bright liquid inside of these little fellows is delicious, and drinking it will make you feel stronger because it has electrolytes. I wonder how many, or how my own innards taste. Would it be a heinous thing to try and... Ew. Ew. Rolls into a ball and propels itself at intruders who wander its territory aggressive even when newly born. Young hunters delight in catching these creatures and rolling them around for sport. I encourage you to indulge yourself if the fancy strikes you. Bulky and covered in thick plating retracts itself into itself on attack. As these creatures become too heavy and lumpy to roll around freely, instead they curl up and hide from the world. What do they think of in there, wrapped up inside themselves? More carefree times, perhaps. Damn, getting philosophical. Weakling that covers itself in leaves to appear larger, hides amongst the undergrowth. I used to think these things were merely ambling plants. Tangela was my favorite Pokemon. When I learned they were actually living creatures, I began to kill them on sight. This is the nature of the hunt. Oh my goodness. I love the hunter. That's pretty funny. Winged weakling that covers itself to appear larger, hides among... Yeah. Fleeing if predators draw near. They spend their whole lives hiding or fleeing. How sad. Or perhaps that is the life they chose for themselves and they enjoy it? It's a strange thought, but not impossible. See, again, the philosophy. The philosophizing is just so much right now. Plant-like bug that charges at foes when close. Plant-like bug swollen with infection. Releases deadly gas when threatened. The gas that seeps from their growth smells invitingly sweet. Okay, you thought it would be putrid. JK sweet. But it will burn through shell and flesh if you get too close. Fool eater, yep. As we've said this, we're a fool when we get hit by these carnivorous plants that do stuff and do all the carnivorous plants things. You really would have to be a fool to be tricked by a plant. See? Hunter knows. Or Huntsman? I don't remember what his name is. Anyway, charges at prey with its needle-like proboscis? Proboscis. I think it's proboscis. I don't know. When they lunge at you, don't panic. Stand your ground, strike back as they come close. Yeah, you can just like swat them. You know, just some, what's that dude's name? The tennis player, like Rafael Nadal. You have like Federer, and like the Williams and whoever else. Yeah, just slap them around. Alright, play some tennis. Fat, slow flying bug, frequently Discharges the acidic liquid stored in its round body. Obble. Gulka. Like, some of these just sound like foreign language. Gulka. Aggressive plant life that retracts protectively when danger is near. Spits hard, spiky balls when foes are at a distance. Is that the one that shoots, like, explosive ones or whatever? Massfly. Harmless flying creature that favors serene environments. Usually travels in flocks. Where have we seen these? I can't remember. They all keep lookout for danger. When one flies away, the rest do as well. I wonder how it feels to have the protection of a pack. Timid creature that frightens away intruders by covering itself in huge clumps of moss. Moss Charger and then Massive Moss Charger. Family of creatures that have learned to bulk up with moss and live as one? Okay. There's strength in numbers, yes, but these creatures have never had much strength to begin with. Cut through their trickery. Oh, it's Green Path, there you go. Protector of the Green Path, trained in the ways of the nail and shell. See, we didn't get the shell, we just got the nail. They hide as bush-like mounds and look soft, but beware these warriors. They are relentless in combat, fiercely guarding something hidden deep in the Green Path. Vagabond. Lazy, portly moss skin, easily swayed by others. Slow, fat, and easily vanquished. Common threads in those who forget their calling and forsake their duties. Can you kill these? How can you... I guess you can kill them. You can probably like hit them with magic or something like that. Just don't remember. Protected by... Yeah, I think we've been able to kill him. I think you can hit him in the face. I think that's what it is. Luba. Passive glider that prefers to dwell near acid waters. What careless a life led drifting above us all. If one ever comes too close to the ground, though. They get the fangs. They get in the journal. Get their ass whooped. Wait, can you kill these? I don't remember killing these. I just remember them zapping the fuck out of me. They usually drift about peacefully, but sometimes they cluster together and spit out a sharp crackling flash that will stun and burn even large beasts like myself. Watch closely for an opening and move past them quickly. Got some Uoma. Smallest jelly form, passive and unaware, but pulsing with dangerous electric charge. Right? Yeah. The spirit of a dead ancestor, the brain of a large creature allowed to drift free, an egg searching for a safe place to spawn. I have no idea what this is. Passive outer being protecting an aggressive explosive core. Ghastly, eerie creature made out of thick liquid. You can peer right through them and can't see where they keep their thoughts. I don't trust them at all. Keep away. I'm already starting to get tired. Holy shit. Too much talking. Ooh moo. You moo 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 moo. Memes. Okay. Intelligent being that guards the inner chamber of the teacher's archives. The canyon below us, the one thick with fog and crackling with strange energy. A hunter can lose their sense down there. Be careful. Strange and unnatural things lurk there. Okay. Simple-minded crawling fungus. Lie on your belly, open your maw, and let this tasty morsel stroll straight into your stomach. No. Fungling. Internal gases cause it to float. Just a child, it drifts about with closed eyes and an open mind. When I was young, my brothers and sisters and I would hunt each other in the nest. Now I hunt... Oh, jeez. Is he saying he won? Is that what's happening? Fully grown fungal balloon spits built-up internal gas at aggressors. Got a fungling and a fungoom. So round! I don't think I've ever seen a rounder creature than this. This world certainly hides some marvelous creatures. I must hunt them all down. Detects nearby movements, fires out. This is the one that... Okay. Drifts towards their enemies. I have not killed enough of these. I think they, like, run away, so you have to kind of hit them with magic, or you just have to be quick. Fungified husk. Consumed by a fungus, frequently releases clouds of thick, deadly gas. The bugs of Hallownest are so pathetic that being infected by poisonous fungi actually increases their chances of survival. They, they are really absurd. They really are absurd creatures. I love the hunter. Just talking shit about everything. It's great. Young fungal creature spends most of its time in the ground but can uproot and flee if it senses danger. Looks like an ordinary mushroom until you get close, then it pops out of the ground and starts scurrying around blindly. Very, very amusing. The screamer looking dudes. Okay. Protect its young. It looks like it is the young. What's an ogre? That's a cool name. Warrior and ogre. Attacks by spitting corrosive venom and slamming its body into foes. Are these bulky things beasts or are they mushrooms? I cut one in half and peered inside to find out, but could not find no answers in its soft, stinking insides. Alright, here we go. Got some Mantis youth. Members of a proud tribe fuse protecting territory blop blake blop blue. As it grows, it loses the ability to fly. Passage into adulthood is often celebrated, but as time goes by, we realize that what we have lost. I mean, these guys became our buddies, so I stopped killing them. Maybe I should just go kill them. I don't know if that fucks up the whole buddy thing, but whatever. Maybe I can't even attack me now. Who knows? Member of a proud tribe, fiercely protective of its territory, launches savage attacks with bladed forelimbs. Wait, bladed forelimbs. Okay. The text is small, forgive me. Leaders of the Mantis tribe and its finest warriors, they bear thin nail lances and attack with blinding speed. The Mantis tribe and the bugs of Old Hallownest had no love for each other. The Mantises outlived their rivals though, and their civilization still stands. Animated remains of a Hallownest sentry. More skilled at combat than most bugs of Hallownest. They are nimble but lightly armored. Keep the pressure on them. Strong enough to wield a great nail. Okay. Surprisingly quick-witted for a corpse, it will try to catch you if you leap over it and chase you if you flee. Enjoyable to hunt, but beware them in packs. Patrols the heights of the vast cavern in which the city is built. Dances through the air just out of reach until it spots an opening, then swoops in for a decisive strike. If you're confident, wait for it to come to you, then counterattack. You know, it's kind of pointless to give you the tips on how to beat them after you beat enough of them, because it's like, you know, after you kill 20 or 30 of these, you're okay, you understand it. You know, you don't need the tips then. Okay, it's just a sentry, a wing sentry, and land sentry. Okay, they're just different names. I thought this was funny. Mistaken folly, just some mean-ass names for things. These fools meddle with the soul of other creatures and lost their shape. I think I've read this before, but I'll do it again. Now they skulk through the shadows of their sanctum like slugs, hoping their old brothers will build them new bodies. Oh, that's kind of sad. Deformed by misusing the soul, inflated by misusing the soul. So I wonder which one has to happen first. I've heard whispers that the secret these fools were searching for was immortality. To live forever. I've never heard of anything so obscene. I guess I can kill more of these. It's an intelligent bug. Uses spells. It's a fucking spell slinger. Learned bug, wielding a refined pin blade, enhances combat prowess with harvested soul. Yeah, these guys are assholes. Where these strange warriors go, whispers follow them. Not only are they skillful with the nail, they can also use some strange power to shift suddenly from place to place. Stay on guard. Head of the Soul Sanctum, hoarded soul, hoping to stave off Hallownest's afflictions, but eventually became intoxicated by its power. The bugs of Hallownest tried all kinds of tricks and rituals and prayers to rid themselves of the infection, but to no avail. Perhaps the infection came from somewhere deep inside of them that they could not escape. Damn! Just more philosophy. Maybe the evil is within, not without. Wait, you wouldn't say without, you would say like, I don't know, outside? I don't know. Former member of the High Society, limited offensive ability. It seems the weakest, greediest members of Hallownest were also the ones who exerted the most influence. Truly a kingdom that was always destined for ruin. I don't know which one we're on. I wish these were numbered. I feel like we're maybe halfway through in this time. Although made aggressive by the force inside, old instincts still occasionally compel it to run from danger. The fearful, cowardly nature of these Hallownest bugs persists even in death, or even after death. It almost feels shameful to chase and cut them down. So I'm wondering, because I don't think we saw the hunter entirely. Maybe we did, I can't remember. But maybe he uses a sword, maybe he's just a big thing that eats, I don't know. Use its corpulent body as a weapon. As these bugs became wealthier, they hunted less and consumed more, eventually taking on a grotesque shape not unlike overripe fruit. I think we only fought one of these. Contains the instincts to our Geo. There is beauty in many things, reflections of light and water, the taste of freshly killed meat, the cry of a hatchling for its mother. I've never understood the lust for metals and stones, though. Gotta kill more of these guys. Guys, not guides, guys. Watcher Knight, I think this is one of the bosses. Reanimated by a swarm of infected flies. When these silent warriors fall in battle, their bodies split open and strange bugs come flying out. I wonder what will come flying out of me when I die. Will my hopes and fears drift away into the darkness? Give its own life to protect territory. An angry creature with no regard for its own life. A creature without fear. Can it truly be called prey? Yeah, kill more of those. I'm gonna kind of skip the ones where I haven't killed all of them, because, yeah. Tiny and placid, but swells to enormous size when threatened. Extremely amusing creature. Placid but putrid. Easily tracked down if you have a sense of smell. If you find one of its eggs, I strongly suggest you do not eat it. Oh, the Dung Defender! Skilled combatant, living at the heart of the waterways, assails intruders with balls of compacted dung. Fighting for honor, or for loyalty, you may as well be fighting for dust. If you want to kill, do it for your own sake. That is the nature of a true hunter. Seems to want to latch on to anything living that comes by with its sharp little teeth. It will leave its cousins alone, so it isn't completely mindless. Really, I need to kill one more of these? The Fluke Marm. Insatiable breeder, has populated the waterways with its kind. Its insides double as a nest for young fluke flies. Flukefies. Fluke phase. There you go. Holy shit. The desire to breed, to leave behind a memory of ourselves in the shape of a child. It seems to be etched deep into the heart of every living creature. I too have felt the pull of that base instinct. So he's saying he gets horny. Feeds on... I'm kidding. Feeds on crystal dust and uses crystalline spines. Or crystallized, there you go. I don't find this creature particularly notable or interesting. It should learn to fly, or breathe flames, or sing hauntingly. Anything to justify its existence. Wow. Shots fired. Rockets launched. Slow, hardy creature. The crystals on its back provide protection. There you go. Alright, I think when we hit the next boss in the journal, I'll stop because I'm already exhausted. So there you go. Large and well protected, but slow and docile. The bugs of Hallownest used to force these creatures to carry around their carts and machines. Fire shards of fast-growing crystal ant intruders make their homes all the way up at the top of the world. Do they use the crystals willingly as weapons, or are they merely hosts and the crystals parasites? Discharges, yeah, skipping that. Ooh, chair. Chair's lab. Remains of a bug drawn to the crystal peak for its precious crystal. Its claw pick now doubles as a fierce weapon. The bugs of Hallownest lusted after the strangest things in life. They would dig furtively through the dirt for stone, or and in particular crystals that grow at the top of the world. Okay, this one's animated by a strange force. It's weird because usually when they talk about the strange force, sometimes it's the infection, it seems like. I think. But there are different things that seem to reanimate these bugs. You have the infection, then you have the fungus, and it looks like the crystals can do it too, so I don't know, I guess that's kind of cool. Different stuff. You know, maybe it's linked. Who knows? I'm sure someone knows. There's some strange power hidden in the crystals that grow up there in the peaks. They gleam and glow in the darkness, a bright point of searing heat in each one. They sing too, if you listen, very softly. There you go. Some kind of pull, you know. Alright, here's the asshole. Heavyset miner of the crystal peak overcome by crystal growth can discharge blazing beams of light from its crystallized limbs. How does the world look to this creature gazing out from within its crystal prison? Does it see only light? Is it what drives it into a frenzy? Okay. I think we're like halfway through these. We're gonna stop there. Stretch. Because, you know, talking for a half hour straight, not even a half hour, like 25 minutes already makes you tired. I may splice all the lore stuff together. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. When I do the rest of it, see how I feel. So, preemptively, this is going to be a, if I don't splice it, thanks for watching, see you next time bullshit. And if I do splice it, then I'll just make a cut.